Shoujo Kageki Revue Starlight. It's a Yuri, seemingly slice of life drama, and then out of nowhere, maybe an action anime intrigue story. I really can't decide if this is interesting or annoying. I was already on the fence through most of the episode. Just meh. Another Yuri show where girls love each other, but they never go that far because really they're just really good friends and they want to push each other towards their goals. But subtext is there. They love each other. And then, God, it's just so fucking extra. There's a scene where she goes into an elevator and it's in the school and she's like, "Oh, do we even have an elevator?" And then the elevator doesn't. It is an elevator. What she is in is an elevator. But the elevator doesn't move. The wall at random positions around her, shift down and move. And a new elevator drops into place, and she keeps falling on the chunk of building that is the actual elevator. It is an elevator. I don't know why they needed to disguise the bigger elevator as a smaller elevator and totally have the button in the smaller elevator operate the bigger elevator. It would have been more interesting because she runs into the building looking for her friend. So it would have been more interesting if she ran in, saw something of her friends in a room that she didn't recognize. And she's like, "Oh, what the fuck is this room?" And then that room was an elevator. I don't see why you make your secret giant elevator a smaller elevator. And that's just the beginning. It drops her down way below the school. And at some point, the elevator disintegrates. And she's flying through the sky, like a la Naota getting thrown through the air in Fully Cooley, or Kamina jumping through the sky, let me see you grit those teeth style in Gurren Lagann. And then she just lands in a theater seat. Don't know what that was for. And then there's a narrator giraffe right next to her while she watches her childhood friend who is in this photo with her. So the main character this is a childhood photo. They're aged up and they're in an acting school. The main character is the one with the crown pin. The childhood friend who is a transfer student to the main character's school is the one with the sparkle pin. Her childhood friend who transferred here today is fighting one of her other classmates, a la some part of the play Starlight, which I know nothing about, so whatever. But the main character is like, "Oh, this is Starlight." Under a giant, what I am going to assume is a replica of the Tokyo Tower, although with the stupid narrator giraffe thing, could just be the real Tokyo Tower for some reason. And then her friend looks like she's losing the fight that they're having, which is also an audition, you find out later. And so she, forces the giraffe to be her diving board to get onto the stage, jumps off of her theater seat towards the stage, which kicks into gear a bunch of machines that manufacture clothing for her while she's falling, and then she falls in the outfit that is manufactured for her. Also, it looks like her pin falls into some molten metal, so don't remember seeing her pin at the very end. I didn't really pay attention. I was too what the fuck to care. And then the main character wins the audition mock fight thing. The giraffe is like, the first day of auditions are over. And then the last thing that's said is her childhood friend transfer student is like, "Baka main character." And I really, like I said, up until the elevator thing, I was already meh on this show. I'm like, cool beans. I don't know why I'm supposed to care about this. A Yuri school anime about this mediocre girl, but you know, she's the main character, so she's going to be less mediocre. She's going to get gradually less mediocre, probably in jumps, and become the star of the play or something. Even if she doesn't get the part initially, the person who got the part is going to get sick, and she's going to be the understudy or whatever. But then it turns into this weirdo, "Oh, we got you, that small elevator, but it's actually a big elevator. No, you didn't fucking trick me. You just made the elevator bigger." The fucking giraffe and the weird fight, I don't know. I don't care. At the beginning, I said I don't know if this interested me or annoyed me, but I've decided it annoyed me. It's hard to do this kind of thing right. This kind of, most of the episode is pointless, and if it's not pointless, it's just setting up the character's baseline so you can ruin it. Not ruin it in a bad way, but you know what I mean. Completely upheave the character's baseline of like emotional lifestyleness. I feel like it's hard to do that well. I feel like a lot of people buy into it. It's a great way to hook people. I bought into it with Kato, the right answer, which I felt like it was executed much better in that one than this one. Because in this, the whole time you're just like, what the fuck? Because when her childhood friend shows up in the classroom, you're like, oh shit, okay, childhood friend's here. Something's gonna light a fire under this, like, lackluster actress's ass. And nope, the childhood friend's just fucking soulless mopey bitch. You know, Kudere style. And, yeah, I could keep babbling, but it's really just annoying. If you want to go, if you don't watch this, if the fucking twist is what got you hooked on this shit, watch Punchline instead. It's got a way better, like, call to intrigue in the first episode. It's just better. Watch Punchline. It's not Yuri, if that's what you're looking for. I can't think of anything off the top of my head if you want Yuri. If your Yuri doesn't need to be sexualized, watch Gakko Gurashi, School Life. That was pretty good. Don't look at any pictures of it, just watch it, is my advice for that. That's it about this. Fuck. This is already longer than I wanted it to be. Fuck this anime. And fuck the Starlight play.